is rated TV MALS. It contains strong language and sexual situations. It is intended only for mature audiences. Hey guys, it's Mercedes here for the last time. Yeah, we made it to the end of the road, so let's go ahead and get into these questions. How do I feel about my scores and critiques last week? I was happy with them. I feel they matched the effort and the result of the story I told, so I was very pleased. Since last week, excuse me, how have things been in the house? Everyone's been kind of to their self, working hard on their final looks and then packing and getting ready to vacate the house. So it's been pretty touch and go as far as interaction with the other models. One thing I've learned from being in this competition, I would have to say I've learned that I'm more creative and driven than I thought. I've seen myself as a procrastinator and things like that in the past, though through this competition I've learned that's not true. I just have to want something and then I will definitely go and get it and I want this. So if I could give advice to anyone that wants to join the competition in the future, what would it be? Make sure that you have plenty of time. When you put together your look, sometimes you may have a vision, but then it doesn't come out how you thought, and so you have to start over. So you can't be waiting till the last minute and trying to rush, because it will hurt you in the end. So be all in with it if you're gonna do it. What's something that I think the fans will remember about me? I'm not sure. I hope they just basically really remember me in my totality. Just the girl who came here to set out to win and didn't stop trying. What, if anything, could have made my experience more enjoyable? I thoroughly enjoyed my time here being a part of SNTM. I have no complaints. The judges, the fans, the other models have all been great. So my experience was awesome. If I don't win, will I be back? Well, my mom said to never go into something thinking you're going to lose or you lost already. So I'm going to win this time around and I won't have to come back. But yeah, other than that, I don't really have much else. I'm just ready to find out who is going to be on top. Okay guys, bye.
Ooh, baby, come give me something, oh. Baby, come give me something, oh. Cause I can't stop loving, since I got a taste of your love. Baby, come give me something, oh.
Girl, you look just like something out of magazine. You smell great, know your body clean. Them niggas been on you since you was a teen. Now you grown up, and I'm a boss, I'm just showing love. Smell like Kush when I'm rolling up. So much bank, I can't fold it up. It's so good, got you calling up. Try and kick it with a nigga like, oh.
Baby, come give me something, oh. Baby, come give me something, oh. Cause I can't stop loving, since I got a taste of your love. Baby, come give me something, oh.
Alright, so I'm just gonna jump right into everything and just be like, I'm gonna give it to y'all honestly. Used to ate y'all up in this challenge. What y'all? Yeah, man, like, okay, let's start with my girl Mariah. I know you probably looking at that score thinking, I'ma steal that bitch earrings for this. But baby, listen, hear me out. It's way too close for finals. And it's just, I'm just a little shocked. I thought you was gonna like bring it But you was just like, just be gardening or some shit. I don't know what you doing, if you was going for brunch, some tea or some shit, but you just, you look a real plain. Is that supposed to be her in her downtime? Like, it's just not given the way I wish it was. And next time I got Mercedes, and Mercedes, I like it, it's cute, you look good and everything, but it's real pretty basic. Yeah, it's like, this is something I would have expected a couple weeks ago. It's really cute. Look like she did a typical magazine cover, and cute. But I wanted a little more meat and potatoes, And to my boo, Houston, you did that. At first, when I first seen it, look, I was like, what the fuck kind of magazine is this? What's going on here? What are we doing? But then it's like, once everything came together, I was like, I understand exactly what he did. He gave us motherfucking fashion. He gave us a vision. He gave us beauty. You gave poses. You gave a good scene and background. It looks like we really are learning more about Houston, and I appreciate you for that. So good job, everybody. It wasn't the worst, but it's finer, so I am being picky.
Hey y'all, hey, welcome to the finale. Again, y'all have worked so hard to be here, and all of you should be very proud of yourselves. I scored based off which magazine I would pick up first, and for me that would be Houston. Your cover was interesting, the pictures inside were different and creative. I liked you went for an out-of-the-box type of look, and it made for an interesting cover, so great job. Mariah and Mercedes, while these looks were gorgeous, I would have loved for y'all to also went for an outside-the-box type of look for the finale, but these were gorgeous nonetheless. Good job, y'all.
Hey y'all, Hope here. Okay, so for this challenge, I thought that the three of you did okay. Did good. I scored you guys all the same score. I honestly didn't feel like anybody did better than the other person. You all did okay. There was honestly no wow factor for me. Nothing really stood out to me about either one of your picks. I thought that they were all pretty basic. Houston, yours was, yours made me squint my eye a little bit, look at it from a different angle, but there was just no wow factor for me. There was really nothing that jumped out to me, and that's for either of your picks. So, yeah, other than that, like I said, you guys did a good job. All right, bye.
What's up? Congrats for making it this far, y'all. I'm so proud, and I just want to make mention that each of you guys have shown exponential growth. You guys are giving model most of the time. I'm incredibly pleased. Hopping right into my scores, my favorite look is going to be Houston. Yours was the most interesting. I feel like it was a cover that made me want to open the magazine, right? Made me want to know more about who you are, what you're doing, your concepts that were mentioned on the cover. This was my favorite of yours. I like the dark hair, which is a complete contrast to what you've been previously giving us. I think that you're taking all of the constructive criticism and actually utilizing it to create phenomenal content. Good job. Moving into Mariah, I liked your look. It was just a little boring for me, I guess. But again, this was a beautiful look. It wasn't like if I saw that on the magazine cover, I probably wouldn't be super fast to picking it up, right? However, again, you gave us some gorgeous looks and poses. And I love the ethereal white. But I just feel like you could have done something different with this just because of the freedom you had. Also mentioning, with the freedom that was given, I really feel like the bathing suit look wasn't the strongest option for finals. Yeah, you were pretty, I guess in a sense, like swimsuit model. But again, this isn't something that I would see on the cover and be like, oh, I want to look at, I want to know more about Mercedes. I would just be like, oh, she's fire. She has a nice body. And probably pick up Houston's. Anyway, you guys have done a great job. Again, kudos. Can't wait till the next mini.
Hey y'all, it's Mariah for the last time. I'll try to keep this short and sweet because I have a box of someone else's lemon pepper wings to eat and it's getting cold. Last week was whatever. I've honestly run out of steam, so I'm not even gonna address that. As for the house, well, the house has been okay, I guess. Quiet. Look, this wasn't exactly the liveliest house this season, so it's always quiet. I'm not sure why a certain someone made certain implications about me stealing certain things, but I'm about to be out this hoe anyway, so I'll let it slide. But just for the record, BMW, I haven't stolen a single thing of yours in 12 minutes. What have I learned from this competition? Well, I've learned how to compose a photograph and how to style a look properly, and also, just how to be a better model. If I could give advice to anyone wanting to join SNTM in the future, I would tell a prospective model that you have to be in it to win it, which can mean long nights putting together a look, searching for the right CC, getting your poses together, etc. You also have to be creative, which is something I am not, so at least pretend to be creative, I guess. Lastly, the judges are who you have to prove yourself to. They all have different tastes and are looking for different things, so watch all the seasons back and try to get a feel for what they like and incorporate that into your looks. It won't be easy, and listen to me, you're not gonna please everybody, but try your best. Will I be back if I don't win? Well, no. This was fun and all, but it's really time consuming. Also, I currently have a warrant out for my arrest. Apparently I admitted to too many crimes during my confessionals, so I'll be fleeing the country immediately after this episode ends. I think the show would have been more enjoyable if the other contestants had participated more. Now, I can't blame the ones who I kidnapped, but did I say kidnapped? I mean the ones who suddenly left the show. Between you and me, once I leave the country, there's a storage unit in Strangerville that may or may not have 4 to 5, hopefully still living contestants in them. Anyway, back on track. As I was saying, I can't blame the ones for leaving, but the ones who stayed could have definitely picked up the slack because I was carrying it for a while. What will fans remember about me? I don't know, I barely remember what I had for breakfast this morning, but I hope people remember me for my confessionals and my looks. Anyway, that's all from me. Congratulations to Mercedes or Houston in advance, and thanks to the judges for a great season.
You better work.
Okay, so I'm jumping right in. I'm keeping it as sweet and simple as I can. So I think you all did a phenomenal job here, and it was, once again, I had to go by what I thought was my favorites and who I thought put like some thought into it and some real critique and everything. And from that, I came out with my favorite as Miss Houston here. Like, whoa, as RuPaul, you redid that look. You gave it to us. The poses, I love the background with the mirror so we can get the double, and it's just everything about this was iconic. It's an iconic look for Ru, and it is an iconic look for you. You did that. Good job. Next up, I have Mariah with this Alec look, and while it is a very simple look, you chose a very iconic moment. So she was doing something more simple at that time, and they wanted her to wear, I guess, that blonde wig, and she was like, fuck that. And I like that you portrayed her fuck that energy. So that's why I definitely had to go ahead and give you your flowers. I couldn't give you the top score because, again, it's still just slightly simple, but it's a very iconic moment, so you definitely deserve your flowers. And lastly, but definitely not least, is my girl Mercedes. And Mercedes, I love this, but again, it was just rather simple. I wanted something a little more daring in the finale. So it's rather simple, but it is an extremely gorgeous look. Like, you definitely slayed it. You did Winnie justice in this recreation. You look gorgeous. The background is perfect. The dress choice, the headpiece, you look absolutely stunning. I only gave you the 8 out of 10 because, you know, it's just simple. It's just a simple look, and I think you could have gave us something a little more daring. Other than that, everybody did a good job. I'm proud of y'all.
Hey y'all, hey. Y'all did not come to play this challenge, and I'm here for it. All of y'all's looks were amazing, but let's talk about my favorite, Houston. You ate that and left no crumbs. I loved everything about this, the poses, the outfit. I think you picked a great photo to recreate, and you did an amazing job. You couldn't have done better. Keep it up. Mariah, I love that you recreated a moment. Yeah, the look was meh, but the moment was everything, and I love the creativity that you showed, so you did great in my eyes. Mercedes, this was a gorgeous look. I think you did good as well. A little simple for the finals, but it was still a cute look. I don't really have any complaints. I think you all did really well, and I'm very proud of y'all. I can't wait to see what y'all bring for the final main challenge. Good luck, y'all.
Hey y'all, so for this challenge, I thought that you all did really great. I scored you all pretty high. Houston, you was my 10. I thought that your look was dope. I loved everything about it. Not even the fact that the outfit just matched perfectly, just the poses, everything about it was pretty dope. Mariah, I thought your look was also dope. The wig snatch, like, yes sis, I thought it was fire. Mercedes, I also liked your look. I thought it was kind of safe, but thought it was kind of basic, you know. I mean, it's a cute look, but I just thought it was kind of safe for these last 2 challenges. I feel like you played them both really safe when you should be popping out right now. So I hope for this last challenge that you really show us that you want to be Summer's Next Top Model.
The second challenge, I'm going to keep it short, sweet, to the point. You guys are doing a phenomenal job so far. I'm not gonna front, I feel like it's a stranger party and everyone is struggling to get in. Houston, we have a problem. You are turning up. Honestly, your looks have been delivering per usual concepts. Overall, I have been so impressed by you and just your delivery overall. Mariah, I am definitely tired of seeing you in white. However, outside of that, you are putting on gorgeous looks. I mean, your supermodel recreation was, in a sense, iconic. I mean, girl, the way you snatched that wig off, how she snatched that wig off, that's crazy. That's crazy. But, it's definitely brand. Mercedes, for me, this look was okay. However, it just wasn't my favorite of your looks. And in general, these haven't been, I feel like, my favorite looks you've given, but I definitely see your direction, and I'm not gonna stick you on points because your model recreation hit. It just didn't hit how I wanted it to as far as for our finals. Good job again for all of your hard work.
once again, I get scored low because these bird brain ass judges don't understand subtlety and symbolism. The assignment was to sell a love story, and I gave those imbeciles Barbie and Ken. Barbie and Ken. No one knows how they got together, but it doesn't fucking matter because it's Barbie and Ken. But no, let's heavily penalize me again for not showing the meaning at a goddamn grocery store and give a perfect fucking score to Miss Tyler Perry Presents and Miss Five Finger Discount.
Houston, we're rolling.
Oh, I know.
Did you want to expand further on that?
Hi, I'm so happy to be back in here again. I know I rightfully stormed off last week, but since y'all are gonna miss me when this competition ends, I'll grace your screens one last time. Overall, I'd say my experience in this competition has been mostly positive. Typically, I don't like being around
humans.
I mean, other people. Mariah and Mercedes haven't been arguing as much, which sucks for me, but I'm so glad to have met them and everyone else.
Even Lexi Sharp, who said you look like a stiff, wide-back-bodied Laffy Taffy?
I'm sorry, who?
Lexi Sharp, she was eliminated 3 weeks ago.
Anyway, this competition has really shown me that my artistic vision isn't for everyone, but the ones that get it, get it. To anyone thinking about competing on this show next season, I'd say don't. But if you still want to anyway, then I'd say make sure you stand out, think outside the box, and do something the judges won't expect. It hasn't always worked out in my favor, but it got me to the finals. I did want to take this time to say thank you to all of my
cult members.
Fans. Since I've been on this show, I've received countless letters and DMs from queer youth that have said seeing me on this show gave them the courage to be themselves. Your love and support has been what's kept me going, especially during the many, many times that I considered giving up. So thank you. If I were to come back on this show, it would only be as a judge. Disrespectfully, I think I've already proven myself.
So, what will you do if you don't win?
What do you mean, if I don't win?
I mean, let's say the judges pick Mariah or Mercedes. What would you do in that case?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
People killing, people dying, children hurt and you hear them crying. When you practice what you preach and what you turn the other cheek. Father, 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 help us, send some guidance from above. These people got me questioning, where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love?
It just ain't the same, always new change. New days are strange, is the world insane? If love and peace is so strong, why are the pieces of love that don't belong? Nations dropping bombs, chemical gases filling lungs of little ones with ongoing suffering as the youth are young. So ask yourself, is the loving really gone? So I could ask myself, really what is going wrong in this world that we living in? People keep on giving in, making wrong decisions, only visions of them dividends. Not respecting each other, denying thy brother. A war's going on, but the reason's undercover. The truth is kept secret, it's swept under the rug. If you never know truth, then you never know love. Where's the love, y'all? Come on, I don't know. Where's the truth, y'all? Come on, I don't know. Where's the love, y'all?
People killing, people dying, children hurt and
Okay, Zora here, and my gosh, guys, this is the last critique, and I'm just want to say you all have been absolutely phenomenal this season. Hats off to y'all. We couldn't have had a better cast. So just jumping right in, I want to say that y'all did a good job, but some people just a little better than others. I'm starting out with my favorite this go round. I have my girl Mariah. I love how you showed the true dirtiness and grunginess of having something mental going on, or depression, or some other mental incapacity going on right then. I love how you showed the going to therapy and everything. I wish you could have showed a little bit more of the stigma around it, like maybe showed one of your pictures been somebody judging her. That would have gave it to me a little more, but otherwise you did a good job. Next up I have Houston. And I like yours, but I feel like I wish you would have just gave me more. Like you showed me what I'm assuming is like maybe instead of Adam and Eve, you showed Adam and Steve, and it looks like that's two different Houstons, one with Tim's, one with Hills. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm trying to really see the vision, but it's not really showing me like like I wanted to see like the politics behind it, the issues, the argument. I wanted to see a little more. So that I gave you my score that I gave you because I did really love the look, but it wasn't enough of the assignment for me to be able to give you higher. And next up I have Mercedes. And I want to say kind of the same thing. Like you showed just kind of Mercedes' stance on it. You showed a stance. The protest of pro-life, but I would have loved to have at least seen somebody who was arguing pro-choice as well, like to show the argument that's there in this with this political issue. Like, why is it a political issue? Tell us about it. That's what I would have liked to see from both you and Houston, honestly. But it is what it is. And Mercedes, girl, you're supposed to have more angry white women screaming around there. They love screaming about pro-life, girl. They be so angry. Ugh. But otherwise, like I said, everybody, good job. I love y'all. See y'all next season.
Hey y'all, hey. This is the final challenge. Y'all have all came so far and have done so well. With that being said, my expectations for this challenge were very high, and I was kind of let down. Let's start with my favorite look, which was Mariah's. I love that you showed the hard side of depression and going to therapy, but I wanted a little more. I would have loved for you to show the stigma behind going to therapy. I know you had mentioned you were going to go in a different direction and, have her OD, and you could have had that like in a thought bubble and like therapy in another to show what could happen if you don't get help, or talking to a friend and they might not agree with therapy but you do it anyway and it ends up helping you for the better, stuff like that to really show like the stigma behind mental health. But I still think you did a great job. Houston, I want to understand this. I feel like I kind of do, but again, I was looking to see more of the political side of this topic. Like, I see that both of the people, male and female, looks like you, which in my eyes is showing that you identify as both male and female, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I would have loved for you to show the stigma behind you wanting to identify as both. Like, for example, you could have shown you being out and about and, people side-eyeing you and making little comments while you walk by. Whole time they don't even know that you're on your way to be with people just like you, that love you for you and accept you for the way that you are. So, something like that, walking with your head high, passing the haters, continue to do you no matter what. Stuff like that. That's what I was personally looking for. So you kind of gave it, but I just wanted more. And Mercedes, this isn't really showing the political side of abortion. It's really just giving a one-sided opinion of the topic. And with abortion rights being terminated, you could have showed how that affects different people. I would have loved to see something like, a girl finding out she's pregnant and a doctor giving her options. And like for cases that may be medically necessary to have an abortion, only certain states now can help you do that. So you could have showed someone traveling to another state just to get to the clinic and see protesters outside yelling and screaming, and they don't even know what decisions and choices you had to make to get there. Not everyone that gets an abortion is just aborting the baby because they don't want it. So I was looking for you to show the options that one has and the stigma behind making those choices. But overall, I think all of y'all could have done a little bit more fashion wise, because again, this is the finale. I was expecting a lot from y'all. Whoever wins this, you deserve it. Y'all have worked so hard. Whoever doesn't win this, dust yourself off and try again, like Aaliyah says, because all of y'all are so very talented. So again, great job throughout the season. I can't wait to see who wins.
Hey y'all. Okay, first things first, I want to congratulate the final three. I think the three of you did amazing this season, and hopefully the two that don't make it can come back next season and we can see you try again. Okay, let's get into these scores. At first, I'm gonna start with Houston. I thought your look was cute. I love the poses. I love the outfits. I love the scene. I just didn't really see much of your assignment there. I don't really see the political part of it. That was my only real problem with it, which is why I scored you the way that I scored you. Mariah, I also really liked your look. I feel like you could have done a little bit more with it. Maybe I could have given you that 20. But other than that, I thought it was pretty good. Mercedes, I liked your look. My only problem was your outfit. I feel like you could have dressed better. I mean, like, I understand that, you know, you're in the middle of the rally, whatever, but I just feel like you forgot to be a model. Like, you look like you was just walking by and you was like, oh, let me jump in real quick. I just feel like you definitely could have dressed better. I also feel like maybe your background could have been more of both sides, you know, pro-life, pro-choice. I think that people maybe would have connected with it better, maybe liked it better. I could really care less about how you feel about it. You know, I'm very much pro-choice because ain't nobody gonna tell me what to do with my motherfucking body. But nevertheless, it was a cute look. Other than that, you guys did good, and good luck, ladies.
Alright, we have come to the final shebang, the main challenge. I will just go right on ahead and kind of start with the look that I felt like did the most, with a message that I could also support, which was the mental health, which was Mariah. I think you knocked this one out the park. Absolutely flawless. The, you know, detail as to, you know, your model being depressed and, you know, not even able to clean up the house. Like, I've literally been there. So, good job. I'm gonna move right on. Mercedes. You know, just like off of the base of it, for real, I just didn't feel like it necessarily gave model. I'm not even gonna really touch on the hate protests of the pro-lifers. Yikes. Wasn't a fan of this. Again, mainly I just didn't feel like it gave model. We'll leave the message in and of itself alone. Sliding right along into Houston, unfortunately on this one I felt like it took me a really hard thought process to try and understand your look, what you presented to us, and your issue. I just feel like maybe it could have been executed differently so that it could have been more clear. But yet and still you gave us a beautiful look, per usual concepts, you know, gorgeous makeup, gorgeous just overall. So I definitely can't front you on your points. You guys, this has been a phenomenal season. I've been so proud to watch you grow. I can't wait to see who wins this. I'm not even gonna front.
I believe I should win Simmer's Next Top Model because I've done the work and then some. All of my previous looks up until now are clear proof of that. These contestants have had it much easier. They didn't have to spend hours modifying custom pieces to wear. Some of the garments I've worn are one of a kind. I've successfully been able to mold myself into whatever the assignment called for. It doesn't matter if it's masculine or feminine, I can sell it. Winning the competition would mean all the time, patience, ingenuity, and talent I've displayed would be rewarded. It will mean there's room for others like myself to come after me and further push the boundaries of what men and women are allowed to wear. It would serve as a reminder to anyone that there's truly nothing in this world that you can't do if you just put your all into it. There's no sim out there that can bring to the table what I can, male, female, or anyone in between.
Winning Simmer's Next Top Model means being recognized as a full-fledged model and joining a line of super talented, creative, and innovative icons. If you've seen some of the past winners' work, you'd know it's an honor to even be placed in the same sentence as them. Winning Simmer's Next Top Model means you have the work ethic, the eye for detail, and the vision to be a true trendsetter. I should win Simmer's Next Top Model Season 6 because for the most part, I've been consistent with my looks throughout the season. I've taken feedback and come back stronger in multiple episodes. I've clawed my way from being totally irrelevant and barely mentioned at all in the first episode to being in the final 3. I've always worked with what's been given to me and made the most of it. I've given elegance, dynamic poses, interesting concepts, and also some unique looks too. And mostly because I'd be a great guest judge next season. Just saying. So maybe consider that when you're thinking of who to pick for the winner.
First of all, I'm thankful to have won, and I want to thank any and everyone who made that a possibility. It means a lot to me to have won. I put in the work, I sacrificed my time, my energy, and it all paid off. This win is for all the chocolate girls who get looked over on the daily. We did it. I should be the winner because I've shown up since day one, working hard, putting together great looks, listening to the judges, and delivering what they asked for. I want it more than the others too, because I'm doing this for more than just me. It's for all the girls who look like me, who are always treated less than when compared to their more fair-skinned counterparts. So this is for all of them as well, not just me.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Ludacris going in on the verse, cause I never been defeated and I won't stop now. Keep your hands up, get them in the sky for the homies that ain't making it and my folks locked down. I never went nowhere, what they saying Luda's back. Blame it on that contour, the hood call it Luda-yak. And I'm on this foolish track, so I spit my foolish flow. My hands go up and down, like strippers' booties go. My verses still be serving, tight like a million virgins. Last time on a college remix, now I'm on the original version. Can't never count me out, y'all better count me in. Got 20 bank accounts, accountants count me in. Make millions every year, the South's champion. Cause all I do is win, 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 no matter what.
busy and your life's passing you by. Keep procrastinating over and over. Well, maybe I'll go to school next year, maybe next semester. No, do it right now.